In a bustling town surrounded by rolling hills, there lived a humble young man named Ravi, who dreamed of a better life. He worked as a bus driver for a large transport company owned by a wealthy but wicked man named Mr. Kapoor. Despite Ravi's hard work, Mr. Kapoor was unkind, always finding fault with Ravi and blaming him for the smallest mistakes. "Ravi, you're slow!" Mr. Kapoor would bark. "You're lucky I even let someone like you work for me." Ravi endured the harsh treatment because he needed the job to support his widowed mother and younger siblings. He worked long hours, always greeting passengers with a smile and going the extra mile to ensure they were safe and comfortable. Though he was underpaid and overworked, Ravi held on to his values of honesty and kindness. One day Mr. Kapoor called Ravi into his office. "I've heard complaints about you," he lied. "You're careless with my bus and waste fuel. I'm docking your pay this month," Ravi protested. But Mr. Kapoor dismissed him with a wave of his hand, mocking him for being too poor to argue. Ravi left the office in silence, his heart heavy, but his spirit unbroken. Months passed, and Ravi continued his work with unwavering diligence. Unknown to him, his kindness and reliability began to spread among the passengers. A wealthy businessman named Mr. Desai, who frequently traveled on Ravi's route, took notice of his dedication. One day, Mr. Desai stayed behind after the ride to speak with him. "Ravi," he said, "I've been observing you for months. You treat everyone with respect, no matter how difficult things are for you. How would you feel about working for me as the head driver for my company?" Ravi was stunned but accepted the offer with gratitude. Mr. Desai offered him a generous salary, better working hours, and the respect he deserved. Meanwhile, Mr. Kapoor, blinded by greed, had ignored the maintenance of his buses. One of his vehicles broke down during an important inspection, leading to hefty fines and the loss of several routes. As passengers learned of his poor treatment of employees and unsafe practices, they began boycotting his buses, preferring the reliability and kindness of Mr. Desai's company. Within a year, Mr. Kapoor's business collapsed. He was left with nothing, while Ravi's life flourished. Not only did Ravi excel in his new job, but he also used his earnings to help his family and give back to the community. One day, as Ravi was driving through the town in his new bus, he saw Mr. Kapoor sitting by the roadside, looking tired and defeated. Instead of gloating, Ravi stopped the bus, got out and offered him some water and food. Mr. Kapoor, too ashamed to speak, nodded in gratitude. The moral lesson here is that we should treat others with kindness and fairness, no matter their position. Karma sees all, and those who sow seeds of greed and cruelty will one day reap the consequences, while those who persevere with goodness will find their reward. If you're not following me, you may not see me again. Like and follow this page for more amazing contents like this.